Alright guys, so here we go, first trip of Wyverns. Welcome to episode 2, season 1 episode 2 of Start from the Bottom. I hope you guys are ready for this. We're starting off with some Wyverns, and hopefully we make bank. And hopefully we don't get a Visage, because that's what I'm trying to get on my iron, and it kind of pissed me off if I got one on my main. But if we do, I guess that's alright too. Alright guys, this is the first inventory. All it takes is a couple monkfish. We actually did get pretty lucky, excuse me, got pretty lucky on this, and our first inventory is almost 300k. That is crazy. Just in one inventory, almost 300k. This should be pretty fucking easy for me to be able to get a whip and a trident from doing this. And once I get the whip, this will go even faster and be even easier. So that's pretty fucking nice, man. Pretty fucking nice. Alright guys, so I just got a dragon plate skirt. And I've also had a 3 Rain RC drop this trip. So making money pretty quick. Our RNG is on our side right now. So hopefully we can keep getting this lucky and we'll have our whip in probably less than an hour and a half, 2 hours. So pretty fucking simple shit. Also, I'm thinking I might go back to hunting black chins at a less crowded time, because currently, like, real time, it's Sunday right now, so that's pretty much one of the most played days on RuneScape. So it was kind of hard for me to hunt chins this morning, but I think I might go back and do it later, because it is still extremely profitable, and it's pretty easy to... Yo, RN fucking Jesus. As soon as I turned off that recording, I killed the next Wyvern, although I'm pretty sure someone took my fucking spot. Oh, no, there's one over here. I killed the next Wyvern, and I got fucking dragon plate legs. So, I'm gonna be really angry if I get that Visage on this account and not on my iron. That would piss me off, but this is pretty good trip. Pretty good trip. That whip's getting a little closer here. And by the way, the reason I'm not live recording everything is because that takes up way too much fucking space on my computer, and my 1 terabyte hard drive is pretty much already full. So I kind of have to be a little bit conservative with what I record. So I'm not gonna live record everything, but if I'm streaming and shit, I can clip it from highlights. But this didn't come from a stream, so I was literally, as soon as I turned off the recorder for the last one, this one popped up. So just throwing it out there, you know what? And there's always people who are like, "Oh, you're cheating," but you know what? I've done enough series of this where if people still think I'm cheating, that's their own fucking problem. Alright, guys, so that trip was pretty fucking lucky. I mean, we got 2 dragon items back to back, which is fucking crazy. And on top of that, we got the Rain RC drop. So let's price check this inventory, and this one is gonna be crazy. 644k from one inventory. That's holy shit. A Rain RC drop is almost as wow. Rain RC drop is 104k. Okay, so that's pretty fucking nice. So we already have over a mil just from 2 trips at Wyverns. That's insane. So we're gonna keep working until we get that whip, because I actually would really like to do some barrows, believe it or not. And that's a bank pin that I'm not gonna show. Dude, I don't even know anymore. I was texting my girlfriend getting ready for bed. It's like, I'm gonna do one last trip here, and I just first kill back at another pair of fucking D legs, dude. I don't understand. I have done less than 100 kills and I've had like 2 D legs and a D skirt. What the fuck, man? Just what the fuck? That's so lucky. Like, I'm sorry, that's just ridiculously high RNG right there, man. Just, that's beautiful for the series start. That's beautiful. Alright, sorry guys for morning voice again. But we do have a lot of stuff here and 119 Wyvern kills. We're going to go to the Grand Exchange, and we're going to sell all of this. And this should be more than enough for a whip, I'm assuming. But you know what? I don't know the price of anything these days, so maybe I'm wrong. And, you know, the lucky-ass D-skirts and D-legs here is pretty fucking nice, though. So this should be more than enough for what we need. And once we get a whip, then we're going to have to save up for a trident. We might go back to Wyverns just to finish that up, because it shouldn't take us too long. And then once we get a trident, we're going to go over to Barrows and get some fucking good loot. But I don't even know what's the most valuable thing anymore. Probably still Guthans, but I'm not sure. Alright guys, so we made 2.6 mil. I don't know what a whip is worth these days. Can I afford one? Probably. Let's just do this. Oops, that's the wrong numbers. Okay, let's just do this. Can I buy one, please? Thank you. Sweet. Alright, we can afford a whip. We do have a little bit of money, so we can stock up on a little bit more supplies and head back to Wyverns until we can afford a trident, which I don't know how much a fucking trident is. Let's actually check that real quick. Trident. Let's see. Oh, it's actually pretty cheap, so this shouldn't take too long at all. This shouldn't take too long at all. Assuming we get as lucky as we did before, but that's kind of a lot of luck. Even without the dragon legs and skirt drops, you know, the Rainer seats and battle staffs will make up for this pretty quick. Okay guys, so I actually managed to get this elite clue from Wyverns. So I think I'm gonna, I don't know if I want to do it now or if I want to wait until I only do my 2 more trips. I think I'm probably gonna try and do it now just for a little bit of variety. See if I can do it, and if I can't, no big deal. I'm not too fussed. But it'll, you know, liven things up for me. Okay guys, so I realized while I'm doing this that I'm actually going to have to face those Arma guards for some of these because I keep getting coordinate clues. I'm on like the 4th or 5th step now. So I just repaired my Torax, and I'm gonna sell it because the method I used for Barrows is the same one I used during LA versus everything, which I'm gonna use the more tiny legs and just telly there. So I don't think I really need to have the Torax because I probably won't be using it. So the plan is just to sell it and get my money back from that, and then sell the Wyvern stuff. So I'm gonna do all that real quick, and then I should have enough for a Trident at that point, hopefully. Alright, so we ended up with 2.4 mil, which should be more than enough for a Trident, and I'm actually really pleased with that. Bam, there we go. Got our Trident. Nice. It's actually also really good because it means that if I do get bored at Barrows or decide I want to go do the Money Snake, I can actually go and kill some Zora. So I think right now, though, I'm just going to take this with me, finish up my Elite Clue, and then hopefully get banged. Alright, so this next clue is in Letya, and I really just don't, well, quite frankly, I just don't feel like doing it right now. So I'm just going to go head straight to Barrows and see if I can remember how to do this properly, and then we'll see what kind of loot we get. Alright guys, like 6 or 7 chests in, and I pulled a Varix plate skirt. My actual chest count, look how dry we were here, guys. 952 chests before we got our first, no, I'm just kidding. So there's like 6 or 7 chests in, and we did get the Varix plate skirt. So that's pretty nice, although I'm already extremely bored here. So I think we're going to sell this and do some Money Snake. Wow, that is worth a lot. Holy shit. I didn't think the Varix plate skirt was worth all that much. Holy crap. Okay. I think I'm going to sell the whip and buy a blowpipe for Money Snake. And yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's probably still the best thing to do. And maybe a Magic Fang if I can afford that too. I don't know the prices of any of this shit anymore. So we'll see. So I basically traded that Varix skirt for a blowpipe. Like, let's see. Varix skirt was 1.88. Yeah, I pretty much traded the Varix skirt for a blowpipe. So I'm going to try and buy some scales and probably just some Addy darts or some shit. And go start on the Money Snake. For now, I'm just going to use full void and with like just the helmet switch and whatnot. Like obviously the Trident switch. But I'm just going to use void because I can't afford ARAMs right now. When I can, I'll switch into ARAMs because I know that's better. Alright, so for now I am going to sell the whip. And I'm going to buy... It has done me well. And I'm going to buy Magic Fang and some extra scales. And then I might actually still have enough to buy ARAMs. I probably will, actually, thinking about it, because Magic Fang is like 2k. Like, this is ridiculously cheap, dude. What the fuck? Alright, I think I'm ready for the Money Snake. I don't think I'll do very well, because my switching is pretty ass. Like, this is the best I can switch, and that's not very good. But we'll go try it out for a little bit, and try and get a couple kills just with the supplies that I bought. And I'm probably missing something, but I don't know. Maybe I should bring a prayer potion. I think fuck it. I'll bring one just in case. Alright, so I thought the agility shortcut was 73. Apparently, it is 76, and I don't really... I mean, I'm pretty close to 75. I really don't feel like grinding out a level right now, so I'm just going to buy a couple teleports. And I should still profit, I'm assuming, because it's Money Snake. Doesn't mean, like, it drops, like, what, 100 scales, and that right there pays for the teleport. So I should be okay. I don't know if they changed any of the sequences of the fight, but it should just be muscle memory for me, because I have, like, 2,800 kills. Alright, so my first kill of Zora in like 6 months, and we got a 1 minute 50 time. I don't think that's that bad. I really don't. And I'm going to try and do multiple kill trips, because I feel like I should be able to. Just because of the amount of food I used, I feel like I should be able to do multiple kill trips, and it should be worth it. I think. I don't know. Well actually no, because then I have to use prey pots. But a dose of prey pot's only 3k, and this teleport is 6k. It's probably still worth it to try and do multiples. Alright, I'll try. We'll figure this. Alright, so we were able to get a 2-kill trip using 1 dose of prey pot and, 2 doses of everything else. Which overall, let's see what the amount we actually made was. We didn't even have, like, great drops, but the amount we made is still pretty substantial. I mean, that's definitely profit. Okay, because let's see. 200 each scale. Yeah, it's definitely profit. So even if I have to tell you out after 1 kill, it should still be profit. So we should be able to do this pretty easily here. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much out of teleports now for the Money Snake. So the thing I'm going to do is sell all this loot. I don't think I really need to recharge my blowpipe yet. Yeah, I'm not going to put more scales in yet. For now, I'm going to sell the scales. I could hold on to them, but my trident and blowpipe should be fine for a little while. When my trident runs out, then I will probably go back, and then that's when I'm going to start. That'll be the next time I sell my shit. So, I'm going to probably do this until I get the gear to go bossing. Probably not like full Banos or anything like extravagant, but just, you know, the basics, like, you know, Zammy D high top, and Guthans that I can, and a whip, you know, or, you know, whip and tentacle, so I can go do some bandos, possibly a bando scout sword as well for kill count, or bandos boots, so I can do DKs, because I want to keep some variety on the series. I don't want it to just be money snake the whole way. That would be boring as fuck. I kind of want to do what I want to do and not just necessarily what's best. No, that's not me suggesting that, oh, money snake is the best thing you should do in the game. It's really, it's not that. It's just that we all know this is a really, really broken boss in terms of, like, it drops way too much, way too frequently. Everyone who plays old school, whether you do this boss or not, has pretty much recognized that fact at this point. So, you know, I just want to do what's fun, and right now I'm having fun doing this. That probably won't last forever, considering my fucking kill count, in case you haven't seen, is pretty high. It is now 2,764. So, you know, just saying. Alright, so this is the money we got, and it's fucking ridiculous, man. 3.5 mil in that short a period of time is insane. Over 1 mil came from just the scales, and that's crazy. So now we're just gonna go for a little while longer, and this time probably use the scales to repair my trident, as well as just chuck the extra ones in the blowpipe, and then we'll just sell everything else. And we're probably, like I said, gonna do this for a little while, but not too long. Also decided to buy some infinity boots because, you know, mystic boots look really fucking stupid. So I'd rather not use mystic boots. It just makes me look bad. Plus, there's a little bit of a DPS increase, so, you know, no harm done. Well, in case you guys didn't remember that item we were hunting for so long on our Ellie vs. Everything series? And remember, we basically stopped doing Zora after we got that item? Yeah. Alright, boys. It's finally time to sell some of this loot off here. But the first thing I want to do is charge up my trident as much as I can with the runes that I already have. And the scales I already have. Realize I don't need to charge my blowpipe yet. It still has 10%, and that should last me a little while. But I will charge the trident with the 1,800 runes I have, and everything else I'll just sell off, because 1,900 charges, close to 2,000 charges, should last me a while. What I'm trying to do now is get a little bit of money for bossing gear, because my friend Supers would like to go bossing, and I would very much like to join him bossing. So we are going to try to make a little bit of money here, maybe get some basic bitch gear, and see if we can at least get something. I don't know. We'll see how much money I have and how much I'll have to work with. Might be able to buy tank gear without Guthans, maybe tank Zammy. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Okay, 5.6 mil to work with. I don't really know what I do with this. I mean, I can't afford Guthans for sure, right? Guthans is still really expensive, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's probably like 10 mil, right? Yeah, it's like 10 mil. So, honestly, the best thing to do would probably be just keep doing Money Snake. But I don't think that's the thing I want to do right now. I want to do some bossing. So, maybe I get Crystal Shield, Whip and Tentacle, and Carols, and a Slayer Helm, and I go duo some Zammy with my friend, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Okay, so we actually decided against a conventional boss. We're actually going to do some Venenatus, guys. So, you know what? I think I can afford... Yes, I can. Okay, Varix went up in price. God damn. I guess I should have known that because I did get a Varix plate skirt. But we are going to buy some Varix, and, you know, Captain Hindsight here says I probably shouldn't have sold that Varix plate skirt, but here we go. And a Glory, and I'm going to go buy some rune gloves or some shit, and probably some climbers while I'm here. Let's buy a couple climber boots, just because that's what we do, or it's climbing boots, not climber boots. So buy a couple of these, and then we'll head out there, and if we encounter any problems, then I lose rune gloves and a Glory, big fucking deal. And we're going to do that. So you guys will see that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys like the progress that happened in this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and have a lovely night. Or evening, or morning. I guess I'm finishing this at night, so I said night. But, you know, like the video, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Peace out. This intro is long and awkward.